Right then, folks. I think we're going to start... Well, we're going to start by re-rolling that, because at 500, I mean, really? Oh, dang it. But yeah, we're going to start with just the same Mardu Aristocrats list we were running last night. We'll see if there's anything that's still off here that we can still do. And then there's a couple of decks I want to try. There's a Bant Climb list that I really want to have a go with. And there is a Rakdos, like, just sort of aggro, but with some really nice synergies going on in there. So yeah, we're gonna give a few lists a little bit of a try tonight. And we'll see how that goes. Yep, that seems like a fair way to start the evening. As does this. Oh, we didn't bring in the new tech. I mean, sure, but we're not winning. Let's bottom this. I kind of just want a land with a land type. It just turns on our entire deck at this point. Oh, we are super dead. Okay, well, we get to try out our silly 1-3 tech, because we didn't actually figure out... Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull this trick. They ain't got a clue what we're on. But we were going to be way too slow off the mark there. Let's grab some Resolute Watchdogs. We can bin the Seraph of the Scales, because I'm always going to be binning that. We can bin the Fiend. We can probably bin the Bedevil as well. Yeah. Do we want anything else? Is Golden Demise worth it against a mono red aggro deck? I don't think it necessarily is, but no, I'm happy with this. Let's do this. So yeah, that was a concession to hold information, because we were going to be way too slow off the mark there. Like, our first play was expected to be on our turn 3. Like, that's just not the way this works. Oh, come on, deck. Sure, we'll give it a go. We need to hit some white mana. This deck really needs more white mana. Like, I definitely want to swap a swamp out for a plains. I'm going to bottom that, because obviously we still need the manas. I'm just gonna realised why I'm so cold, because the frickin' door's open. There we go. Judith. Well, here's something that at least stops the 1-1, but don't think it's going to, because I think it's about to eat a bolt. Or a shock, even. Sure. Well, if at first you don't succeed, play the same card again and hope that they don't have another shock. Cheney boy? Cheney boy, yeah. Firebrand, shoot the priest, seems good. Oh, that's a nice animation for Chain Whirler. Don't think I've seen that before. Godless Shrine. Indeed. So I can pay 2 life. We're going to play a Hero of Precinct 1, because next turn we can play a Pontiff, which should generate a 1-1, and then we can Pontiff and hold up the activation. And obviously, if we draw some more mana, which then allows us to block this stupid Chain Whirler. And if we draw another white source, we can just play the Resolute Watchdog. Never mind. Fight with fire, eh? Yeah, cool. We're done here. And I'm actually just going to burn the 1,000 gold straight up, because I really want to change this deck, because it's not actually what I intended to play. Because I thought we'd saved the deck. I thought we'd made our changes and saved them. And apparently we hadn't. Decks, that's what we wanted. I sorted out my deck for the tournament this weekend, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Fiend can go away. Seraph of the Scales can go away. Can we have this back in normal deck layout? We're going to add 2 more heroic reinforcements. We're going to cut a swamp. We're going to add a plains. There we go. Wish it allowed you to choose your plains art, because I'd choose the Jasic to go with our Jasic swamps. Yeah, for those of you who didn't know, there's a series of lands with Jace in the picture. And if you've got one, you should have them all, surely. But yeah. Turn that off, thank you very much. Right then, and we wanted to get rid of... In the sideboard, we still wanted to make some changes in here. I can't remember what we wanted to change. Those watchdogs are super aggressive medium. Like, I really want to find some more ways of gaining some life against the red decks. There's no way to do that in gold, is there? Let's just go and check. There's the Bellhorn. I actually saw that doing good work on another stream last night. But yeah, it's not exactly what we want, is it? 3-1 with lifelink is definitely not what we want to be doing against a mono red deck. No, I feel like if we were going to find some life gain, no, maybe we find it in Boros. No. Okay. How about in white? If we just find some more life gain in white. I mean, it might be that I should just be playing the Revitalizes. I am really not sure. I don't like that plan. Originally Watchdog. Could just play Martyr of Dusk. Does make a 1-1 with lifelink, and it is 2 bodies. It might actually be pretty good as it feeds into our game plan. Like, it gives us some chumpers against red, and theoretically it gives us some lifelink, although I'm sure that the 1-1s aren't sticking around long enough for that to matter. Maybe this is good enough. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. My dudes. I'm not... Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something. Like, there's some super obvious thing where it's like, this is what you do as this deck to beat mono red. But, I don't know. And also our mana keeps being, like, aggressively annoying at us. Of course, we just know I'm going to get caught out by that 1 plains now. That's just, that has to happen. Oh, that's a pretty good hand. Okay then, well. We got Tajik for the aggro draw. Priest of Forgotten Gods for the long game draw. What do you want to take? Like, I think they probably want to just take the Tajik, right? It is, I think, just one of the most annoying cards for them to deal with. Yeah. Oh no, they took the heroic reinforcements. Heroic reinforcements is the largest burst of damage, so I can definitely understand where they're coming from there. And I think we want to get the priest online. Actually, against a control deck that's never going to be playing any creatures. It might just be better to get Hero of Precinct 1 online. Just so that Tajik next turn can come down and really affect what's going on. Well, we're definitely spinning for 2 here. It's Hero. It's annoying because obviously it continues to give our opponents perfect information. They should definitely take the Tajik here. Oh, okay. Alright. And they look to be... Oh, they're an Esper deck. Okay. Well, pay 2. Here's a Tajik. I'm going to put it on the Gutter Bones because that's going to make them want to try and kill that more. I mean, of course, the chances are they're just going to sweep the board here and we're just going to die. Ixalan's Binding. They know I've got a Mortify in hand. Yeah, I was going to say, they know I've got the Mortify in hand. So that doesn't seem great. Okay, Esper Control. Well, Duresses, obviously. Did I just add a Golden Demise as well? No, I didn't. I just added the 4 Duresses. Perfect. They had Teferi. They had the Ixalan's Binding. Maybe Priest of Forgotten Gods is actually not very good in this matchup because they don't have any creatures to sacrifice. So it just slows us down. I think we should be turning into like a very aggressive deck here. He says having taken out priests and added in removal spells and duresses. What do we think, chat? Is there anything you can see that I'm missing here that's like, oh, why on earth are you not just playing that? Carnival Carnage seems fine to have. It's mostly just Carnage in this matchup, though, so maybe that's the cut. And also, am I meant to be cutting the Priest? Or am I meant to be adding Martyrs? Actually, I think Mortify is probably just corner case medium. Two mana, 2/1 isn't what we're in the market for, so I'm going to add back in 2 priests. Yeah, I think that's it. Still learning the deck, obviously. Still learning the format. We don't even know necessarily what our opponent's going to be bringing in. My brain says what they should be bringing in is just a bunch of destroy Wraths, which this deck does relatively well against. The Plains is already paying off. I mean, not perfectly, because we can't cast our turn 1 Gutter Bones, but yes, Helen. That is... Oh, perfect. We will have that. Why are we getting waffles, Helen? For those of you in chat, that is my wife. Thought Erasure. Oh, dear. That's annoying. You taking the Priest or the Judith? Feels like Judith's probably the take here. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. Priest, yeah, I can buy that. I can totally buy that. That's a really good draw for us, though. Play and Isolated Chapel and that, and just send. Of course, if they have a counter spell for Judith next turn, that's going to be real sad for me. Oh, real? Damn. Yeah, okay, we got wrecked. They didn't even want to take... Oh, no, I suppose I was about to be like, they didn't even want to take the 5 there. It's like, that was not going to be 5. Let's play the Pontiff and the Plains because they know about the Plains. So... we're at least going to sacrifice this Judith so that it's in the graveyard. Unfortunately, I can't sacrifice the Pitiless Pontiff to itself to make it go in the graveyard, but I think the game is mostly just over at this point. Again, our opponent cast 2 Wraths at us, and we died. So, you know. I mean, maybe our opponent's really flooded out. That's quite funny, actually. There's a Tethers. Okay. Well, that's not a good sign. I think we have to just keep going Dome. And just hoping they don't have it. Cleansing Nova. Well, that's gonna... Yep, deal 2 to them. And we still get a 1/1 soldier. We've still got ways of winning this game, which is more than a little hilarious. Judith's a really good start to that, actually. Aw, no fairs. Yeah, now we are just dead. Yeah, cool. We did not draw a lot of cards that game. Okay, well, yes, they're in for destroying, but also some exiling, so maybe Gruesome Menagerie is good. I don't even know. I feel like it's better than Carnival Carnage, though. They still fear the Priest, which is interesting. And I mean, she is a card drawing engine, so... maybe that's correct. Yeah, let's cut those 2 a little bit. They're running a lot of Wraths. So the hero is very rarely, I think, going to be able to get as much in the way of value. Value! Yeah, this is my problem, Simeon. Like, Priest isn't actually a very proactive play. Alright, well, this is a decent hand, I guess. I don't know what the turn 1 play... I feel like it's turn 1 Gutterbones into turn 2 Priest into Duress, but I could be wrong. I think if we draw a 1-drop, we're playing that and the Duress, though. Yeah, because I'm a little bit worried that they're going to be like... blue source, Thought Erase, take the Duress, and then sweep the board next turn. Like, Priest doesn't get us anything, so no, you know what? Let's just Duress them right now. Absorb, Cry, Consecrate, Consume, Revitalize. Well, that's a good start. Let's grab that Cry out of there. That can go away. Revitalizing main phase. They're not even going to bother pretending that they've got the counter magics there. I'll be interested to see if they rate the Pontiff worth to be worth an absorb here. I think I have to do this first. And also, we're playing the Pontiff first because Judith is definitely worth an absorb. Alright, let's see what else they've got going on here. Taking the pain, but not doing anything. Oh, and I can't even cast the Judith, can I? I actually can't cast any of the spells in my hand. The mana in this deck is abysmal. Like, I think that's what we're learning. That the mana here is still really bad. This is going to be a draw 2, isn't it? Yeah, Chemister's Insight. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, I've just realised why Helen said Waffles. Because we're up against someone called Waffles. Dragon Skull Summit? Whoa. I'd rather they counted the heroic reinforcements than the Judith, I think. Yep. Teferi, cool. That's a bad sign. Let's heroic. Let's see if they've got another one. I bet you they do. I'd put money on them having another one. Oh, okay. Only a Mortify. That's actually not too bad for us. Well, I think we're going to kill this Teferi and deal 2 to them. I think that was the correct line there, and I think we're going to play out this Blood Crypt tapped. Kaya's Wrath, okay. That's rather annoying. Let's see if we can find a way of dealing 1 to them. Nope. Oh, I should have held that isolated chapel. Oh well. I think we're losing this one. They managed to find a Wrath in a vaguely timely manner, so we died. Judith's not connecting here. Really? Surprising. I really want to know what my opponent's up to. Or are they just trying to draw 2? Yeah. I mean, Judith by herself is not particularly scary. Well, okay, now we're just dead. How many of those are they playing? Oh, okay. Well, let's deal 4 to them if we can. If they counter this, we're conceding. Ooh, okay. Still doesn't look great for us, but maybe they're just going to run out of things to do. Main phase Insight's really interesting. Let's just duress them and see what they got going on. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. We might actually win this. Oh, no, never mind. I spoke too soon. Unless we can draw up a devil. I guess I'll play the Pontiff, but they're definitely just attacking with this Lyra. Yeah, here they go. Yeah, and now they're back to 9. It's annoying because in any normal game, this Lyra would not even remotely be a problem. Yeah, cool. I suppose we've only got really 2 turns left. I was like, I kind of just want to concede and get on with life, but... They're going to 10 here, and I mean, another heroic reinforcements off the top does technically kill them. But that doesn't. Yeah, and at this point there's nothing in our deck that kills them before they kill us, so let's just move on, shall we? Yep, Lyra, still annoying. Yeah, in any normal situation, we've got so many edicts that just wouldn't affect us in the slightest, that Lyra, but never mind. Hope you're all having a good Friday evening, folks. Sybase 89. Okay then, well. I think this is a keep. Shrine, Gutter Bones, Retreat, Priest, hope to draw another creature. Like, the mana base actually works in this hand, I'm not binning it. Okay. Alright. Pontiff, that's not terrible. Turn 1 Llanowar Elves off my opponent. Could be green-black, could be mono-green, could be mono Llanowar Elves. We've got a Mortify for their first big threat, so I'm not too worried. I'm going to get this Priest online in case we draw some more 1-drops, some more chaff. And... actually, I will attack. I should have done that before I played the Priest, but fortunately they still just took it. Right, 5 mana, what you got? Nothing. That's really interesting to me, actually. That's super duper interesting to me. We could sack these 2, draw a card, make them sacrifice a Llanowar Elf, and get the Gutter Bones back. No, I'm not in for that. Like, let's just take this a little bit slower. We don't need to race them. Tend to shoot Dryad. Okay, whoa. That's going to resolve. And now we are going to activate this, because we're going to mortify that. Tend to shoot Dryad, I think. Them, and submit. Gutter Bones, Pontiff, submit. I'd rather not even give them a 1/1 here. Hey, another Gutter Bones, not a bad hit. Hero of Precinct 1. Now that's a really nice hit with the Pontiff. They don't seem to be interacting with us in any way, shape or form, which is great. And we've got enough mana to do this with either land. So, yep. Hero into Pontiff. And then I'm going to hold until next turn. I'm not going to bother attacking with the priest though. Just in case I do have to do it on their turn. Oh, another Pontiff. Oh, geez. We're just rolling in it now, folks. We could play the Gutter Bones. Sacrifice the Gutter Bones and the Summoning Sick 1/1. And return the Gutter Bones. Yeah, I'm good for that. That seems pretty decent. So, yeah, we'll activate you. There. Submit. This one and this one. Submit. Mortify. Okay, well, we're going to spend the mana here. And I'm actually going to full control this, just so that it doesn't do this wrong. Pay a white and a black to return that to my hand. And then pay the last black to get it back. And then spin for 5. Cool. This seems pretty good. Opponent mold to 6 has seen like no big creatures. This is kind of what we wanted to do. Like, this is working out way better than it should be. Yeah, cool. Opponent did not interact with us, and they died. Consecrate, consume against the big green dummies. Bedevil? I can see changing out a couple of Mortifiers for a Bedevil. Maybe another Mortify in there. Carnival is going to be good at killing their little dudes. I think Tajik's going to be a little bit medium though, because he's outsized and they're not using any damage-based removal spells. So. Yeah, I'll trim another Mortify, actually. We've got Consumes and we've got Bedevils. I think we're all right there. Let's do this. It's a little bit awkward, but I think it's definitely a keep. If we can draw like a untapped Wet Source on turn 1, that'd be lovely. No, never mind. I think we are still going to start with the... Actually, really doesn't matter. Let's start with a Clifftop Retreat. ISO Chapel. That's good to see. Hero, we can go... Next turn, we can either go Judith, or we can go Pontiff Witness. Depends what they're doing here. Raptors. Oh, is that just worth mortifying? Nah, can't be. I think what we're actually doing here, though, is just playing the Pontiff. And then holding up the Pontiff activation to sacrifice this 1/1 to kill this 2/3. Yeah, that's what we're doing. So if they come at us with this 2-3 to try and get their land, they at least lose their 2-3 for it. For the pleasure. If they're playing an enraged deck, though, Rabid Bite on the hero. Well, I'm going to activate this now and sacrifice the hero. Rabid Bite is only a punch, but if we're losing it anyway, might as well get the Pontiff online. No, we just want to attack that. Thank you. So we lose a 1-1 and they lose a 2-3 but get a land. Fine, I guess. Retreat. Pontiff. Again, our mana base letting us down here. Still a tapped retreat on turn 4. Bad times. Aggressive Mammoth, you say? Well, mortify that. Witness. Witness. And this enters tapped. Yeah. I'm relatively happy that the chances of them killing a Pontiff is minor. They would need to play a creature and then a... The beginning of combat on a turn, create a token that's a copy of equipped creature, except that token isn't legendary. If equipped creature is legendary, that token gains haste. Oh dear. So I could just carnage them and be like, well, if you've got a legendary, if you've got a creature in hand, it's gone now. I'm actually pretty in for that. They had Prodigious Growth and Sigil Sword of Valoron. Okay. Attack for just 5 here. I think taking away the last 2 cards in their hand is right. Okay, well that's a real big elf. And that kills them. Cool. GG. Oh, actually, did Judith just kill them? Yeah, Judith killed them as well. Eh. Right, let's try running that one back, shall we? See what else we've got. And then we'll figure out after this. Ooh, this is a pretty good hand, I think. Godless Shrine tapped on turn 1. Hero, Pontiff, 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 or possibly Hero, Judith, Pontiff, Pontiff. Enters tapped. Pontiff, Pontiff, Pontiff. Okay. Where were you last turn? Chances of this hero surviving, basically 0. Yep. Thought that might be happening. Enigma Drake with no backup whatsoever. I really wish I had a way in hand of punishing that sort of play, but I do not. Pontiff, Witness, planning on Judithing next turn. I actually think Enigma, the Drake's deck is going to have a lot of trouble moving forwards. And again, they're just like, oh yeah, no protection whatsoever. Right, we've got more Pontiffs, so I think I'm willing to throw this one away. Okay, except not. Wow. Opponent is just running through their deck here. Is that all 4 ops they've cast? Yep. The monsters, and they don't match. Oh, that's tedious. Okay. Well, I think we just died. So yeah, that was marginally annoying. The fact that they were just like, yeah, draw. Oh, we found the shock. It's like, oh, for God's sake. Consecrate, Consume seems really good. Duress, probably pretty reasonable in a couple. Medieval, not super interested. Tajik, super interested. Carnival Carnage, not interested. Ooh. Actually, are we even interested in the Duresses? Nah, I think we want to do this. The mana works at least. I mean, not for a turn 1 witness, unfortunately, but what can you do? No, I didn't. That was stupid. That was really annoying. Okay. It was really annoying. Wrong misclick there that just cost me 2 life for no good reason. Good times. Good times. They got the shock. Oh no, charting, of course. Binning. What are we binning here? A Drake. Interesting. Interesting. That could suggest a few things. I am going to pay 2 life here to play the next witness. Right, let's see what we got going on here. 3 mana is kind of the critical turn here for opponent. And they did just bin an Enigma Drake, which suggests that maybe they have more of them. Oh, Guildgate. Judith? Nope. Well, I'm just going to attack him for 4. And hope to draw some of the good cards in our deck. Opt here from our opponents, I'm assuming. Maybe opt shock. Or shock opt. Nope, nothing doing. Murmuring Mystic, you say? Mortify, I say. Alright, well, let's see what else they've got, because playing a Murmuring Mystic with no backup suggests that they've got something else going on here. I'm going to try mortifying this Crackling Drake right now, before they get the chance to possibly draw an answer to my Mortifier, but they apparently didn't have one. Handy. Lethal? Oh, I should have played the Clifftop Retreat. Should have played the Clifftop Retreat. If they spell pierce this is going to be really sad. Okay, well, they didn't. Okay, I think this is still lethal. Oh, no, not quite. Missing by 1. Oh, no, it was over by 1. Over by 1. There we go. Okay, well, that was interesting. Interesting. They didn't really do anything for the first, like, 3 or 4 turns, so... Which was handy, because our deck also stumbled in the early game. I think this is a keep. I also think we could have a very, very bad day here. Enters tapped, please. I think we're going to open on the Priest. Blood Crypt's a good draw there. In fact, I'm gonna, yeah, play it. Open on a Priest. Oh, they don't seem to have a shock. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Alright, but they've got Lava Coil, so... And I think we're gonna go Priest again. If we can hit a land next turn, we're kind of away to the race with the races there. That's exactly what we were looking for. Hero. Pontiff. We get another trigger off of Hero with Judith next turn, so I kind of just want to sacrifice the Pontiff and the 1/1. They submit. 1/1 Pontiff. Submit. Mortify is a pretty good hit there, and no. As much as I want to play out this second Priest, we would get ruined by a Pyroclasm here, so there is 0 point to it. Okay, that's interesting. Well, I'm going to Mortify that, because even if they manage to counter it, I still get the 1/1, which means that I can witness away. Alright. Yeah, I think we've locked this one down pretty good. Opponents, obviously, we've got a long way before we kill our opponents, but we've got a lot of good stuff going on here. Yeah, that's gonna happen. We'll just let that happen. Judith. Send. Chapel. Priest. This should be game unless they can find the Wrath. And if they find the Wrath, I still deal a lot of damage to them. Okay, Judith down. That's unfortunate. I'm getting Beacon Bolt with the last card to kill my priest. Yep, shouldn't have played the land, should ya? Pontiff, that's a good hit. Oh, I wish I hadn't tapped the red source. Like, we've got a bunch of black-white sources and the auto-tapper tapped the freaking red source. Let's make the correct play there, even though it doesn't even remotely matter. Oh, sweet. Just got it all. Just got it all there. Not bad, not bad. The deck feels, I don't know, like sometimes it feels ridiculously powerful, like you are just doing broken things. And then other times it feels like you are really struggling to get wins. I don't know. Simeon, I'm seeing you at the pre-release tomorrow, I'm assuming. What time are you planning on getting there? Because I think my journey should only actually take about 2 hours, but at the same time, I'm worried it's going to end up taking like 3. Okay, this is a mulligan, I think. That's a pretty good hand. I think we'll keep that. Yeah, I do really want that that third land there. Got a bones. I do not know. They have not got back to me yet. Looks like another Drake's deck. Mountain in the graveyard. Well, let's send for 2. Chapel, Witness. We're hoping to basically just go turn 3 Judith, turn 4 Heroic Reinforcements and hope that our opponents are dead by that point. Yeah, I mean, that's when I'm aiming to be there as well, Simeon. So, about 12 tomorrow seems good. I have not really looked at the sealed of this format. So, I don't know how much use I'm actually going to be. Boom. Okay, that's pretty good. Make them spend their entire turn killing Judith. Ooh, Enigma Drake, you say? That's... Ooh, Tajic, you say? Or do I just Godless Shrine Heroic Reinforcements? Just like, send. I'm feeling Godless Shrine Heroic Reinforcements. Because the only way that they don't lose this Enigma Drake here is if they... oh no, they they have to block a token so that I don't get the Judith trigger, unless they want to like block Judith and then dive down to protect the Enigma Drake, which is a perfectly valid play. Right, there we go. Oh, blocking the Gutter Bones, really? Oh yeah, they were just dead. Sweet. Yep, I had not actually done the maths on that one. Maths is for defenders. Let's take out that Bedevil. And let's take out this Carnival Carnage. I think that's good. I think we're good there. Just adding in 3 Consecrate Consume Consecrate to deal with any Phoenixes and or really big Drakes that maybe we want to gain some life off of, etc, etc. Thanks for joining us here tonight, folks, for our F&M. If you're enjoying the show, please do hit that follow button. It helps out a ton. Oh, this is an unfortunate hand. We're going to have to mulligan this. This is somehow even worse. No, I'll mulligan that. Yeah, that's reasonable. We'll leave that on top as well. That seems pretty good. Like, more edicts against the one big threat style deck seems good. Dragon Skull Summit comes in untapped. We're going to play the hero, which I'm sure is going to end up getting shocked here. Yeah, here we go. Shock Arena. If you've got a Simic list, yeah, Simeon, throw it at me. I was just going to run Jim Davis's list, but I could easily be talked into playing basically anything in Simic. Obviously, we're going to have to make some adjustments based on what I actually own. Another shock? Okay, okay. They're running the full control gamut here. Show them both to me? I don't know. I don't think I have the Ooze Lord, I will say that. I'm going to try and get the Mortify off. I'm going to try and get the Mortify off here. Sometimes they don't have it. They have it, but sometimes they don't have it. Priest of Forgotten Gods was just going to be too slow there to actually get it dead, especially considering like my creatures next turn both cost 3, so I was never going to be able to cast any of them. Hero. Another shock? I mean, maybe, but annoyingly, them playing the control role is going really well for them. Maybe we do need to bring in the Duresses. Yeah, here we go. I really wish they'd fix that bug where the timer's upside down. It's like such a small thing. It's just, I don't know, for some reason, some UI element has picked up your rotation. Yeah, cool, we're dead. Let's concede this one. Like, it's literally just someone's gone, copy from your end, move it up to their end, and adjust what coloration it's using, and they haven't bothered like flipping the rotation 180 in Zed. Yeah, Duress seems pretty reasonable here. And we'll get rid of a Mortify. We'd rather have Consecrate, Consume. 1 Heroic, just because it's a bit high end. And then a Pontiff and a Hero, I think. Just trim a few things. I mean, I don't have the Ooze Lord now, Simeon, but it's a mythic, isn't it? And I've got a ton of mythic wildcards, so... Oh... I think we keep this. Okay, opponent's mull to 5. Where were you last turn? Right, we're gonna open Priest, I guess. Or are we gonna open Heroes because we think they've got the shock? Actually, I'm gonna open Gutterbones and just punish them if they do have the shock. Because they're not gonna want to shock that. Yeah, see, and now what we're doing is trying to make them pay for spells on their turn and things and waste mana. I don't know. Okay, now we can definitely run out the Priest because we've got the backup one. We could, however, do with something to trigger this hero. Amusingly, a Pontiff would be good, which is annoying because I just cut one. Yep, there's the shock. Never mind then. Oh, Duressu. Okay, Enigma Drake and nothing else is what our opponent's got going on, so we're going to play another Priest. Okay, opponents managed to find a charter course, which is unfortunate for us. They'll bin an extra land. Oh, heroic reinforcements. Shame we can't cast it. No point dealing one when we have the capability to hold up Priest. Yeah, let's just play the Isolated Chapel. Gives us the ability to be a Spell Pierce with the heroic reinforcements next turn. If we can ever draw a red source. Right, we're going to hold this Plains though. Yeah, the mana in this deck is really rough. If we can hit a red source here, the game should end, like, on the spot. Okay, then. Oh, double Enigma Drake. That makes me really want to activate this Priest now. Yeah, it's annoying because I don't get to get back the Gutterbones like this, but I think this is the line. Oh well, at least we found a Mortify. Which means we can mortify this Enigma Drake. Play a Plains, attack. Get the Gutterbones back and replay the Gutterbones. Oh wow, was that the hard way round? Yeah, we were definitely doing things the hard way there. I mean, Simi, you could just put them on MTG Goldfish and send me the Goldfish link. that would work, and it also means that I get to read them because I know what it looks like on goldfish. Oh, well, they found a shop for my priest. That's unfortunate. If we can find a red source here, though. Oh, come on! Seriously? This is getting tiresome now. I haven't got a clue what you're talking about, Simeon, but MTG Goldfish is really good at knowing that it should just import certain cards. Like when you've got set numbers and things on the end, it doesn't care. Yeah. Right, okay. A red source? A red source, please. I mean, we could just die here as well, which is super annoying. Oh, come on! For frack's sake. Okay, no attack into Charter Course is interesting from our opponents. Just they've got a lot of lands in hand. And they just binned their steam vents as opposed to trying to make their crackling drake bigger. So lava core with gut and bones, yeah, of course, why not? Can I draw a red source, please? Please. Okay. Well, I suppose that does a job. Consume you. Don't have a counter spell? No counter spell one time. Nice. I'll gain that 9 back then. Simic counters, thank you very much, Simeon. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes! Justice. Simic counters, let's have a little look. It's Elves, Krasis, Druid, Branchwalker, Wild Growth Walker, Tyrant, Reed, Spiral, Incubation Incongruity, Simic Ascendancy. Oh, well, I'll be taking that out. Hadana's Climb. Why are you running a Simic Ascendancy, Simeon? Like, I don't... Yeah, thanks for the spam. Yeah, Simic Ascendancy just feels like a terrible card to me. Like, limited is probably going to be fine because it's a good mana sink. But you're never, like, I don't know. Justify it to me, Simeon. Tell me why I'm wrong. There we go. There's the goldfish one. There's the ooze one. Interesting. Quasi duplicate. Mulligan this. Keep this. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, we died. Sorry, folks, but we died. Oh yeah, of course it comes in tap, doesn't it? Okay. I don't think I like it, Simeon, I'll be honest with you, mate. Okay, are we trying to get down Judith here? Into very obvious counter magic? Or should I just play the Pontiff? No, oh, I don't have the choice. It's another tap land, isn't it? Herp derp. I'm gonna go Pontiff. I think we're trying to race here. Yeah, sure. You just counted a 2-2 for 2. Like another Warkite Marauder, you say? Blood Crypt, okay. Judith or Heroic Reinforcements? I think it's Judith. Because if they block Gutterbones, I get to start just mowing down their creatures. Or is it Priest of Forgotten Gods and Judith next turn so that I can start sacrificing things to the priest? Nah, it's Judith. Okay. Well, I'll kill the other Warkite Marauder at least. Tempest Djinn. That's annoying. Heroic Reinforcements attack with everything. If they block Judith, I get to kill the Tempest Djinn. They won't though, so They play a land next turn. 4, 6, 7. Right, I think it's both these Priest of Forgotten Gods. And this tapped, and we just try and set up for next turn. No attacks. I mean, there's a possibility that we even get to attack with these Heroic Reinforcements, but I'm not thinking it's likely. Hero of Precinct 1. Can't get that down for value yet. Right, this is getting countered. With Pierce. Could actually pay for that. But it involves sacrificing. Yeah, we can't win. It involves sacrificing too many of our own creatures to. Is Duress worth it against this deck? I don't even know. Devil seems medium here. Carnival Carnage actually seems pretty good. Think trim a Pontiff and a Heroic Reinforcements. It's just too slow. Yeah, let's try that. like I say, the deck sometimes feels incredibly powerful, and a lot of the time feels like you're just fighting from behind constantly. I want to try something in Abzan, but I don't think I have the bits for it, and a lot of them are mythics. So I'd be investing quite a lot into a deck that I wasn't sure worked. Play first. Precinct, Pontiff, and Judith. With a mana base that actually allows us to play things. I think we keep that. No 1-drops is unfortunate, but the deck only runs 8 of them. And another Pontiff. Interesting. Bounce it back to my hand. Surgemere. Okay. I'm going to get the priest down and get her online, as opposed to trying to get the count the 1/1s off of the Pentalist Pontiff manufacturing thing. But we'll try and get that going soon enough. Gutterbones is a good draw there. We could do a land though. Like, we're running 24 lands and we keep having problems with our colours and things. I'm really confused by this. Is opponent going to counter this 2/2 again? Trickster? Tap down my priest. Okay. Marginally annoying. If we could just hit a land here, that would be so good. We could go Judith, sacrifice the 2 tokens we made to the priest, play the Gutterbones. Tempest Djinn. Okay, this isn't looking great. Well, there's another Gutterbones. I think I'm going to go Pontiff instead, though. Yeah, because I can still play both the Gutterbones. Them, submit. That and that, submit. There's the 2 life and sack the... interesting. Like I say, we're really looking for a land this turn. Although actually a consume, consecrate, consume wouldn't be too terrible either. See if we can kill that guy. Hey, we were saying. Right then. Priest of Forgotten Gods, you submit. Sacrificing the 2 Gutterbones. Submit. Heroic reinforcements. Am I meant to just heroic reinforcements and jam here? I am, aren't I? I'm meant to just try and kill them here. Just be like, you have to keep spending counter spells on these things, otherwise you will just die. Yeah, this is a very short clock they've got us on. Godless Shrine, you say? Right, if we pay 2 for this, play Judith. We can maybe kill that Miscloaked Herald with the trigger. If they have the dive down, they haven't used any, but they've only got 3 in hand. Pardon me. I don't know is the problem. I don't know if I'm meant to be trying to consecrate consume here. Not that it's easy to consecrate consume. Think pay 2 life. And we go Judith. And then what we do is we sacrifice, force them to sacrifice, submit. We're sacrificing a Pontiff and a 2/1. Submit. Judith deals a damage here. Okay, they had the dive down. We're dead. We died. Oh, wait, we killed them. That was dim of me. I'm sorry I did not see that. Took me to the last moment to realise that I just killed them. Yeah, I think we leave as is. Yeah, that was nearly very bad. Yeah, that could have been really rough. No, that was really rough. That could have been really bad. Yeah, we'll keep this. This is actually pretty reasonable. Like, yeah. Opponent molds to 6. Keeps, tops, island, go. Godless Shrine and Gutter Bones, I think. we're gonna hold on to the priest for a moment, because that's essence scatters monies. And I'd really rather not have my creatures essence scattered. Okay, opponent is well off it. Sweet. That was really weird. And we got a Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. Interesting. Wow. How are we 4 wins? How are we 4-1? I don't understand. This deck feels like it's struggling so much. I think it's just I'm a terrible pilot of it. Play first. Keep. That's a really good hand. Crypt, pay 2, bones, go. Okay, well, I can't counter a Judith at the moment, so I'm pretty happy to just... I do control a mountain, so I'm going to priest. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Simeon. It's I feel like I'm behind because it's just so many mopey creatures held together by these really powerful synergies when they work. Okay, opponent topped there. Okay, this looks like Drakes again. Lava Coil on the Gutter Bones. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not convinced people have read Priest. Which is past the turn. Attacking for 1 is pointless when I've got Priest who can do things. Again, not entirely convinced people have read the Priest. Seeing as it's dying anyway, and I'd rather it died than exiled. Not that it actually matters in this configuration, but... Hey, heroic reinforcements. Ooh, Judith. I think we're going to heroic, though. I don't think people understand that Priest is insane. You submit. Boom, boom. Submit. Yep, this, then this. See, here's where it feels really powerful. When we've got our 3 engine pieces just going at it, this is where it feels powerful. Bacon Bolt the Judith. Okay, well, I might as well get some value out of it while... No, not that one. That one. The non-life linking one. Not that it super matters, but... Oh, yeah, Judith. Yeah. They let me have 4 activations with my priest. And so I killed them. Still haven't got a clue how to sideboard this deck, though. Carnival Carnage seems medium in this matchup. Bedevil might also not be great. Tajik seems brilliant. Is Duress worth bringing in? I feel like Duress might be. Just 2 of, though. It's not like it's a control deck. But what am I even taking out? No, I feel like that's pretty good. Just the Consecrate consumes. Yeah, we might need to look at this mana base again. I think those 2 missing Sacred Foundries should actually be 2 missing Clifftop Retreats instead. Turn 2 Clifftop Retreats into 2 Sacred Foundries. So this is the last match with this in this league, no matter what happens. Hero, Priest, Judith. You're telling me those are the cards that I get to have, and they are literally the best cards in my deck. Okay. Keep. Sacred Foundry enters tapped. Well done, we just turned on all the lands in our hand. Sacred Foundry needs to be the 4 of. So opponent last turn went hold up shock by shocking myself, which makes sense. So if they've got a shock, kind of feels like I should just play Hero of Precinct 1 into it. Because I have no way of generating 2 creatures for Priest at the moment. Obvious shock is obvious. But now we've forced them to do it on their turn 3, which is when they get to play out their Drakes normally. Or at least, normally it would be against a deck like this, but we've got removal spells, so... yeah. Yep, shock the hero, seems decent. Heroic Reinforcements. Judith into Heroic Reinforcements seems fine, I guess. Or obviously Mortify if they crackles here. Yeah, cool. Yes, that's the spell I would like to cast. Enters tapped. Yeah, let's just go for heroic, I think. Chances are they've got the counterspell for it. Yeah, cool. Negate against this deck. Interesting. That is very interesting. Murmuring Mystic. I was expecting Niv Mizzet there, actually. Alright, well, Priest. Chapel, pass the turn. Because unfortunately, we don't have any other spells in our hand. We've drawn Mortify and Heroic Reinforcements this game, so it's pretty good. Is that shocking my... Yeah, okay. They seem to have learned their lesson. Okay, opponent is opting. They topped as well, which is concerning for us. Probably a removal spell from a Judith, leaving us with an empty board. Okay, I think I should be bringing in... well, that's deeply annoying. I think I should be bringing in... no. In this instance, the Gruesome Menagerie isn't even that good. I think we just died. Let's see what we draw, but I think we just died. Yes, yes. Opponent fiddles around, cantripping. I would very much like a turn now. Judith. It's not enough by itself, but maybe we can draw enough to get out of this. I was going to say, I will definitely block the Murmuring Mystic. Seriously? You didn't want to do that pre-combat? Yeah, okay, cool. We died. We dead. Maybe we do want Duress. Instead of some Heroic Reinforcements? I mean, Heroic Reinforcements looks insane, but I never get it to resolve because they've got so many counter spells. No, 2 and 2 seems better. Let's try this. Right, okay then. Bones, Priest, Judith, keep. Pontiff too. Not bad, not bad at all. I think we're actually going to play the Pontiff here. Get this shock out of their hand. Pontiff. Yeah, we'll start by trying to go aggro at them. And if that doesn't work, we'll Priest as a backup plan. Yeah, there's that shock. Yeah. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. So the question becomes, do we take the shock and play Judith and get in for 3, where we have the capability to mortify a Drake next turn? Or do we try and get this Priest going? I think we play the Judith and get aggro. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Let's just get aggro at them and see what happens. Lava coil on the gutter bones. Okay, interesting. No third land though. That is definitely interesting. That is really quite something. Are we playing the hero this turn or are we playing the priest? Priest is probably fine, right? If we draw another land, we can go hero, consecrate, sacrifice 2 things to priest, or we can just mortify. I suppose we can just mortify. I think maybe I should have been playing the hero so that I can mortify next turn. Okay, they've definitely learned their lesson now. Tajic. Tajic. That seems good. Let's do Tajic. Or should we do hero first? Because then next turn, again, we're holding up mortify with hero value. Yeah, alright. Although, if they hit their third land drop, I'm going to feel really silly if they just try and pyroclasm me. No, we committed to this now. We committed to this. Look, it's not a scary board. Don't pyroclasm me. Don't do it, please. Lava coil on Judith. That's tilt. That is, in fact, a tilt. Fortunately, our opponent's been missing land drops, so we're probably fine. I love that this does this all automatically now. It's just so good, so smooth. And you die? Yeah! 5-1 again, folks! I am a little bit shocked. 'Cause, yeah. What the hell? Right, we got a Crackling Drake. That's a nice pickup for us. Ashes of the Abhorrent. That's not super impressive. And Blood Operative. That is kind of interesting. Cool. Cool. Right then. What are we changing to then? Let's see. Simic counters. This is a Simic Ooze deck with Biogenic Ooze. It just looks like it ramps and things. I don't know. Counters. I love Hydroid Krasis. Hydroid Krasis, Incubation Druid, Manfield Branchwalker. There's a lot less of this deck that I have to get, I think. So yeah, I think I'm interested in this. Let's export to Magic Arena and then show you all what we're working with. That's still not the button I wanted to click. Right then, I don't have any Hadana's Climb, seriously? Right, let's get rid of that Simic Ascendancy, because that's not for us. Oh, we're missing a bunch of lands, and I have no rares. No, I have no rare wild cards. So, we might be off it, Sim. Let's have a look, and because I had like a bunch of lists that I really wanted to try. We could try this Goblin list. I mean, there's a bunch of rares in there that I don't have, though. Still just deciding on deck lists here. I mean, it's possible that I should just stick with what I've been playing because I own it. Ooh, I'll be honest with you, Simeon. Jim Davis's Bant climb list looks way more interesting than this counters list. Things like Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants in there. Yeah, that seems real good. Growth Chamber Guardians and things. Yeah, you're not even playing Growth Chamber Guardians in this deck, Sim. I think that card is insanely good. Yeah, I think we're going to stick with the Aristocrats list for the moment. Simply out of the fact that I own the cards. Actually, I mean, we could crack some more packs. We got some gems. How many gems? 2 packs. Oh, I need like 100 more gems to get 6 more packs. That's tilting. That's incredibly tilting. Oh well. Yeah, let's run it back. I'm finding this really interesting, actually. Like you say, Simeon, it's a deck filled with really mediocre cards, and yet seems to be doing all right. Have we figured out what our anti-red package should be yet? Because could do a sealed as prep for tomorrow. I'll be honest with you, Simeon, the building interface, the deck building interface for sealed on here really annoys me. Like, I want them to have another go at that. Like, that just needs another design pass and they'll figure something out. Because it's like, MTGO does it perfectly well. We could do a sealed, though. Let's play... What do we got? We got Ravnica Allegiance sealed. Traditional draft? I know nothing about this format. We could do a draft. Would we be up for that? Nah, screw it. Let's go back to constructed. I'm not interested enough in limited. Now, let's make this a constructed stream. I'm not feeling the limited at the moment. Right, have we... Yeah, is there something we could do in the sideboard here better than Martyr of Dusk? I mean, we haven't actually fought against any aggro. Maybe aggro, apart from, you know, us, isn't the meta game at the moment. We keep fighting against Drakes, though. Which feels like it should be a good matchup because of Priest. And Tajic. I'm going to run it back. We've successfully 5-1'd twice with this deck, so let's just run it back and see what happens. I think Drake's is dead this season. With Consecrate Consume in the format, I'm a little bit concerned that Drake's is gonna really fall off. Play first. Mulligan. That's a little bit better. I think we're going to open Blood Crypt here. Turn to Isolated Chapel. If we've drawn a Gutter Bones, we'll be fine. Yeah, we'll keep that. Opponent's mold to 6. 5, 5, 4, 4, 4. Hero Precinct 1. Top. That seems really good. Blood Crypt enters the battlefield tapped. Dimir Guildgate. So this could be the Guildgates deck. It could be Dimir Control and they just need more sources. Who knows? Looking like Dimir Control. Looking a lot like Dimir Control, in fact. I'm going to take my Judith here, which is, yeah, best card in my hand at the moment because I'm ult to 6. And we draw a land. That's unfortunate. Let's play the land they know about. And punch them for 2. Right then, this one could be rough. Discovery in your control deck. Oh, I suppose they've got Surveil synergies going on, don't they? So, yeah. Priest of Forgotten Gods, that's not a bad pickup. Of course, I'm pretty convinced my opponent is just going to sweep us this turn. But I think I have to try and get this down and hope that they don't have it. Baffling End or Knight of Grace. Knight of Grace is an interesting one. Could be quite good. Yeah. Oh, hello. Opponent did not have it. That is real good for us. Well, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice to this. Ooh, Tajik. That's pretty good. No. Yep, no damage. Yeah, I think playing the Tajik's still pretty reasonable here, right? Oh, no, I mean, it's got haste. There's no point. Yeah, it's got haste. Sweep the board. Oh, man. Yeah, that was the only thing. But I was like, well, if you've got Thought Erasure, I would have assumed they would have cast it to try and go looking for the next land. But, I don't know, apparently not. Punished. And Plains, of course. Yeah, that was annoyingly badly punished for just being like, oh well, it's got haste and we'll beat a sweeper this way. Gutterbones is a good hit. Okay, what have they got? Because if it's just a regular counterspell, that doesn't actually stop us this turn. Amazingly enough. Oh, really? Okay. They are digging hard for something. Because now we just go bring Garbones back. Play it. I'm actually going to play this Plane, so I've still got this Mortify up. It's not such a big deal, but it is at least something. I mean, I suppose the Priest of Forgotten Gods is going to take care of anything that they play if that becomes the plan. Okay. I'm going to sacrifice this Gutterbones then. And then I think I'm just going to mortify this Eldest Reborn. Because what's the point in giving them the value, you know? Cool. That's interesting. I think we're going to wait for my turn because then we get to get the Gutterbones back. Right, submit. Sacrifice these two. Submit. Yep, they decided not to surveil there, which I think is probably sensible. We got protection for the Pontiff by sacrificing the Gutter Bones to it to give it indestructible, so that's not bad. You know what we need? We really need something that's like... Okay, sure. That makes my creatures bigger enough to survive through a -2/-2 effect. Still holding up protection with this Gutterbones and Pontiff combo. Yeah, sure. Dragon Skull Summit can go away. Cool, and they died. Yay! So weird that this deck can win like that. We're gonna grab a Bedevil. I mean, I feel like Mortify is probably better against this deck. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the Bedevils. We should grab the Duresses though, I guess. At least 3 of them. And we're going to get rid of the... Carnival Carnage seems pretty good, actually. Like, just ruin them in the mid-game. But they've got counterspells, so maybe it's not worth the risk. Tajic has the effect of making my creatures big enough to survive a -2/-2. So maybe that's worth keeping in there. And we'll trim a Heroic Reinforcements and we'll trim a... Witness? Bones? Pontiff. No, I really want the Pontiff. Let's trim another Witness. And we'll see what happens here. Suddenly hair. I'm going to have to go to sleep at a vaguely sensible time tonight, given that I do have to get up in the morning and go and play some Magic. This is a really good hand. We're going to go Gutterbones off of the Crypt, Isolated Chapel, Duress Bones, and then if we don't draw the land, we're going to Priest. If we do draw the land, we're going to Judith, and we're going to Slam. Mortify is not a bad pickup. Pay 2 life. Ooh, or should we just Duress now so that we can get their Thought Erasure if they've got it? Two less damage? Yeah, I like this actually. I think this is fine. Cast down, Fungal Infection, Fungal Infection. Well, none of those seem fantastic. The Fungal Infection's the most annoying 2 ones though. But the cast downs are probably more powerful. Yeah, sure. No, and they drew the Thought Erasure. That's really tilting. That's incredibly tilting. They should take the Judith here. It's like, okay, I'm going to do this really quite bad play so that I can get a Thought Erasure. Oh, they didn't have a Thought Erasure. Never mind, they drew it. Dick. Okay, well, that's a pretty good pickup. Opponent's hitting land drops, all nice. So attacking here just causes them to use the Fungal Infection. So I'm not super into it. because they just go -1/-1 and block your gutter bones. This is actually really tilting. Them fungal infections are really good against us. Okay, really? Okay, sure. I figured that they would cast down the priest more than anything, but yeah, there we go. That makes way more sense, doesn't it? Okay, that was kind of exactly what I needed to hit, because I want to Judith, I think. No, I should priest here. I should priest. I'm expecting another fungal infection actually on this gutter bones, just to stop me having the chaff to sacrifice to priest of forgotten gods, but guess not. Okay, Godless Shrine. Not a bad draw there either. This is really tricky. This is really annoyingly tricky. Like, they've had a really good draw against us, and they've got some really good tech against us in fungal infection, which just obliterates gutter bones, of which we then went and drew 2 to their lovely pair of fungal infections as well. So I feel a little bit, and they drew a second cast down to deal with my other priest. Of course they did. Yeah, okay. So if I attack with the gutter bones here, that at least means that they can't kill it without letting my Judith kill their sapling, which then means my Judith can attack next turn, which is a kind of roundabout way of saying I eventually get to attack with my Judith. Yeah. But if they do this, this is pretty tilting, which means I'm probably going to have to mortify the stupid token next turn. Oh, they hit a land. That's unfortunate. Oh, Tajik. That's a really good hit. So they can kill my Tajik with the fungal infection. Which is probably fine, yeah. But they're on empty. I've got 2 gutter bones in the graveyard and a mortify in hand, so please don't kill my Judith. Thank you. Right, let's get this gutter bones back in hand. Let's play it again. Well, okay, that's annoying. Did they just bin as well? They did, an island, yeah. Right, well, we're going to pay 2 life and get a gutter bones back into our hand then. The life total isn't a super big deal, but having the gutter bones actually in our hand is pretty important. Again, want that back in my hand. We're going to hold this Dragon Skull Summit. It comes in untapped, so if we need land for whatever reason... Oh, and they're going to get the Mortify out of our hands. And set up another draw, and they're dead this turn. Perfect! Wow, okay. Didn't expect that at the outset, given what happened in the early game. Lotleth Giant, interesting magic card. Play first, please. This is a pretty good hand. We have had a few hands like this tonight, and they've gone pretty well. Blood Crypt tapped. Okay. A Golgari deck, possibly. Wild Growth Walker? No Wild Growth Walker. Interesting. We're going to Judith this turn. Kind of expecting a cast down on this hero. I don't really know what's making me think that, but I am kind of just expecting it now. There we go. I mean, how does that Game of Thrones thing go? When I'm considering what an opponent might do, I like to consider the worst possible thing they could do. Let's pay 2 life and heroic reinforcements and just get at them. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. There we go. Most Golgari decks don't tend to play Wraths in the main board. Contempt on the Judith seems pretty reasonable. Tajic, now that's a really nice pickup actually. Yeah, I think I'd rather go for the hasty threat here. Get another 4 points of damage in. None of these have lifelink. Soldier, just to make more stacks. And we're gonna enters tapped this. With the Mortify in our hand, I kind of feel like our opponent should be dead. There's no 6 mana, there's no 5 mana play that gets them out of this. There's a couple of 6 mana plays that get them out of it. This is the advantage of having played a deck for basically the entire season, right? Gruesome Menagerie and Consecrate consumes and Bedevils. Mortifiers can go away. As can Carnival Carnage, I think. And then a Heroic Reinforcements. Yeah. I think that's the right way to do this. Hero into Tajic with Bedevil backup. Think it's a keep. It's not a good keep, but I think it's a keep. Did opponent give us the play? That's interesting. That's really interesting. Oh, Priest is another pretty good pickup there. We control a planes in Godless Shrine. Therefore, that comes down untapped. Good, good, good. Moment on the hero. Yeah, pretty reasonable. Pretty reasonable. think I'm going to go priest here. Oh no, I'm going to go Tajik. I'm just going to Tajik at them. It's nowhere near as good, obviously, as if I had another creature out. Like, if I'd had the hero out, that would have been an amazing turn. But they still can't block this Tajik this turn because I get to just activate it and... I expected them to still block, though. Like, even if you've got a Wrath, you block there. I'm going to play Priest and a Blood Crypt. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Simeon. Have a good one, mate. Enters tapped. Okay, Contempt on the Tajik is interesting. Pontiff and pass the turn, unfortunately. We need some more creatures. We need some ways of getting things back. Not convinced we're winning this one. We haven't exactly put our opponents under a lot of pressure early game. A Wild Growth Walker. Interesting. With a Merfolk Branch Walker. I think I'm going to kill this Branch Walker. Another Branch Walker on top. Yep, cool, bin that. Heroic Reinforcements. That's not a bad hit. I don't know what I'd do from this spot. Think I'd put my 3-2 in front of the 3-3. Yeah. Oh, and they're putting the 2-1 in front of the 2-2. I mean, that makes this relatively easy. I can just... I mean, I could just sacrifice them both. To draw an extra card. Is that the right play, though? Actually, you know what? I think we're meant to sacrifice to this Pontiff the 2-2 that isn't killing a thing. 2 damage is medium here, whereas keeping my Pontiff around is pretty good. I think that's what that's meant to be. Jadelight Ranger, yeah, sure. Another Ranger on top that they're leaving on top. Gutterbones, that's a pretty good one to pick up, actually. Because we get to activate here. Sack the Gutterbones, sack the Pontiff. Oh, and another Gutterbones picked up. That's pretty tasty. Play this. Play this. Pass the turn. Yeah, that was a pretty good pickup. The second Gutterbones. Well, Both the Gutter Boneses there were really good. Okay, opponent's up to something. They've passed into their... Oh no, they're still in their main phase. People should be killing these priests more. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no chupacabras in their graveyard. That was the thing that I was sort of worried about. Opponent is having a real good think about this one, though. They are... Yep, there we go. Contempt. Contempt the priest seems pretty reasonable. Our opponent already knows that we've got nothing going on. Annoying thing is, even a gruesome menagerie isn't very good here. Oh wow! Can we draw better, please? Memorial getting back a Wildgrowth Walker. Yeah, have they got another Jailer Ranger in hand? No, it doesn't look like it. They're just using it as a 1/3, which is, you know, a shame. Oh, they did have a Jailer Ranger. They just couldn't cast it last turn. Fine Broker. Cool. Yeah, this is annoying. Being on the other side of this is super tilting. Okay. Oh, and they can get back another J-Light Ranger. If they do that, I think we just concede. We've run out of the ability to actually deal with this anymore. Yeah, cool. I've conceded. That is the only problem with the interface at the moment in-game. The fact that you can concede and it just goes, no. Maybe a Mortify is necessary. Maybe, like, Gruesome Menagerie wouldn't have even been very good there because they've Rassa's contempted all my creatures. But Gruesome Menagerie is in this deck for this matchup. Like, more than anything else, this is here for this. I'm still annoyed we haven't actually seen it to cast it. Yeah, I think we'll do this. Hero, Pontiff, Judith, and Priests. I think this is pretty good. It's a little slow, but it's pretty good. Oh, I should have played the Godless Shrine, actually. Oh, never mind. Cast down on the hero. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. Judith. Into hopefully a Tajik next turn. Seems not terrible. And we could just mortify this stupid wild growth walker before it gets well out of hand. Yeah, because if they play a... So I'm sitting here doing the maths on this. Is like, Tajic attack is 6 damage, but if they play a J-Light Ranger, that's just gained it back. So I think we just mortify this thing and deal 2 to them instead. Troops, okay. Eat Judith. Land? Oh, heroic reinforcements. That's not exactly what I had in mind. Judith again, I guess. Another troops, of course. This time, the gruesome menageries would have been insane. Because they haven't actually exiled my stuff. I've got a pretty nice curve in the graveyard. I could really do with a land here, deck. Right, let's get Priest out. We can try and get some value off of it later. Heroic Reinforcements is pretty good for that. No blocks, obviously. Okay, there we go. Pay 2 life. Heroic Reinforcements. Please don't kill my priest. This is going to be super annoying. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a contempt as well. No, we just have to block, I guess. It's not great double blocking a stupid Chupacabra, but devil, you say? The devil, you say? Let's Priest and Pontiff. I imagine this Pontiff is actually just blocking this Chupacabra. Oh, never mind. No, it's not. Yeah, now Gruesome Menagerie looks insane. Yeah. Oh, I should have blocked the Branch Walker with the thingy to kill it. Well. Yeah, I should have killed the Merfolk Branch Walker there. They should play this patiently. They should just hold that moment of craving, but they could go for lethal here. Yeah, cool. But devil your Jade Light Ranger. Go to 1. Okay, well, there's a lot of draws that just almost kill us here. Nice. Priest? Okay, can we come back into this? That would be so funny if we could come back into this. Hey, Loki. Oh, I need to... I've been meaning to make you a mod. Mod. There you go. That's really tilting, because now I do have to do this. And obviously we have to do this. Yeah, you're just always in here, so I figured I should do that. Finding back 2 chupacabras. Okay, that's interesting. I would have found back something that they would be really happy playing this turn, like Chupacabra and J-Lot Ranger. The Banhammer, yes. Okay, well, let's just pass. If they're not willing to play out the Chupacabras to beat me, yeah, exactly. Well, we're dead now. Oh, well. That was unfortunate, and we very nearly got back into it anyway, which was funny. All right, and we are 1-1 this event. Let's see if we can at least get our golds back. And yeah, we'll play. Yeah, that's a pretty good hand. In that it actually works despite the fact that the mana isn't perfect. So we're gonna go bam, here's a gut of bones. This deck is really weird. Like, I don't think I fully get it yet, but it's got its power draws. Like, it's definitely got its power draws. Okay. Is that some red aggro stuff going on over there? I think we're going to go for Hero of Precinct 1. Because I'm okay with them shocking it. Ooh, no shocks. Interesting, interesting. Because if this turns out to be red-blue Drakes again, I'm going to feel a little bit annoyed for having not played the Priest earlier, but what can you do? And it's Drakes again. Oh, possibly Jeskai Control. I really want to carnage them now. I really want to carnage them. So if this is control, then the priest is pretty good here, right? No, if this is control, priest is bad here because they'll just sweep the board and I will die. Except if they do that, I do get to carnage them and then heroic reinforcement the turn after. So I think on reflection, it's okay enough against control that we'll play out the Priest of Forgotten Gods. Though I will say that obviously it works better against a Drake's deck. Okay. Don't main deck Wrath me, bro. Is Gruul being good? Nice. Nice. That's what I want to hear. Opting? Okay. Okay. I'm a little bit sad I haven't picked it then. If it's insane, then yeah, I'm a little sad I haven't picked it. Summit, Carnage, Rhythm of the Wild. I still can't believe that Rhythm of the Wild is an uncommon. Like, what the hell? Why is that an uncommon? Spell Pierce. Okay, so this is indeed a Drake's deck. I think I'm relatively happy to just leave this turn rather than trying to activate Priest and get back Gutter Bones. Yeah, like Jumpstart just gave you those late game mana sinks, so okay. Well, this is interesting. I am going to do this now. I'm going to say you have to sacrifice, submit the Gutter Bones and the 1/1, submit. Obviously, bird goes away, makes egg. Heroic reinforcements should kill them here, I believe. Well, I think they're just forced to block, and even then they still just die. Because this is 6, and then Priest of Forgotten Gods activate. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Priest of Forgotten Gods, man. Card is nuts. Card is straight gas. Consecrate consumes and some duresses for Carnival Carnage, Bedevil, and a Witness, a Heroic, and a Pitiless. Kind of wanted to get the Gruesome Menagerie up in here, but they exile too much of my stuff and they've got too many counter spells, so I think Gruesome Menagerie might just be wrong for this deck. Annoyingly. It's not what I wanted to say. I wanted Gruesome Menagerie to be completely busted. Though the version with a ton of goblins and Skirk Prospector should be good. Do you reckon that's just going to be in sealed though, Loki, where you have those really like, yeah, my pool is really medium and it isn't, you know, the one. Oh, mulligan that's unfortunate. Keep that. That's not bad. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like in draft we're going to be looking at a lot more really nice, interesting synergies. This is unfortunate. Like, the opponent goes first, so maybe we can draw a better land, like an untapped land. But this is we're going to bottom the extra duress. We've only got 3 in the deck anyway, so I'm not feeling like they're super necessary. If we can hit an untapped land of type, then we're going to be good here. Instead, we just get another one of those. Charting some courses. Binning a Crackles. Oh, Sacred Foundry. You are pretty much perfect, actually. Pay 2 life. I think we're going to duress and witness. Witness! Sorry. Shock Coil, Enigma, Rekindling. Okay. I don't like either of these cards being in my opponent's hand. Shock is at least only a 1 mana spell. I mean, that's, yeah, like the Gruul cards are just going to look just fine, aren't they? So, Judith, now, you are interesting, my dear. But that being said, the stupid Phoenix is going to make this real hard. This game is going to be annoying. We really need. Yeah, I kind of figured that was what was going to happen. We really need a Consecrate Consume off the top here. I mean, they just play Rekindling Phoenix, and I have a terrible, terrible day. So, yeah, I'm a bit concerned here. Maybe we should be playing more removal spells. More Mortifiers and things. Actually, Bedevil works really nicely with Priest, because it means you only need a single red. I mean, I suppose Mortify means you only need a single white. Oh yeah, can't attack. No attacks. We'll force them to sacrifice when they go to attack with the Rekindling, with the pair of them, obviously, because we'd rather not take the extra 4 here, and then we can untap and we can use the Priest again to force them to sacrifice either the Egg or the Enigma Drake. I think I'd sacrifice the Drake, actually. Right, you can sacrifice, submit. I'm going to sacrifice Gutbones and Witness, and... Yep, obvious sacrifice on Phoenix. Tajic, that's a nice pickup. Nothing to do with that black mana, unfortunately. Raptor Hatchling, really? God damn it. Another Priest. I think it's going to be too slow. I think it's going to be really too slow. So we can... Tajic makes another 1/1. Sacrifice both the 1/1s to make the Raptor Hatchling sacrifice itself. Be attacked for at least 7 in the air, probably a lot more. Play the second Priest so that we can... Yeah, we're dead here. There's not much point trying to think through that game when it's like, yeah, we're so dead. I don't know what I'm meant to be doing against this deck. Maybe we're meant to have some number of Ixalan's Binding in this deck, actually. That might be a thing. That might be a thing that should be happening. I don't know. I don't know. Crypt, Bones, Summit, Priest. If we draw a White Source, Hero, Mortifier, and Heroic Reinforcements are online. I think this is a keep. It's a little bit speculative, but I think it's a keep. I think all the hands in this deck just look really bad to me, because we keep winning when I'm going, oh, this doesn't look good. I don't think I understand this style of deck. I think that's the problem. Oh, duress? Duress instead of priest? I'm not against that, actually. They've clearly got a shock there. Right. I am glad I did not... oh, that's a raptor hatchling. That's a negate and that's an opt. I think I'd rather take the negate than the opt. You know, we've got Mortify and Heroic reinforcements in hand, so... Of course, we still need to draw white sources to actually be able to cast any of those. Cast down or seal away. Yeah, no, actually seal away is interesting. No, that's a good point. Okay, we could really do with some white mana here. I mean, we could do with basically any mana. Like, any land would be good here. But I don't know how long we can hold out without white mana. There's the white mana. Nice. Yeah, no, that's a pretty good point, actually. I mean, we are just playing a lot of removal already. Yeah, we're going to pay 2 life, and then I think we're going to hero here. Holding out for a hero till the end of the night. No attacks. Shame we can't get back Gutter Bones. They actually did a really good number on us by getting that Gutter Bones on turn 1. That was quite annoying, in fact. I think we just jam the heroic reinforcements, right? Pierce. Yeah, I kind of figured that was happening, but I still think that that was correct. And we're just going to pass it on. Next turn we get to go Witness, activate Priest of Forgotten Gods with the 1/1 the Witness, get back Gutter Bones, play the Gutter Bones, still hold up Mortify, Crackles, well, still use Mortify, because we'll be killing the stupid Crackling Drake. Oh, for God's sake, except they're going to have the dive down, aren't they? I guess I should have taken the opt, really. Oh yeah, I was not going to be able to do the Mortify. Yeah, let's do this now so that we can get this Gutter Bones back. You submit, sacrifice this 1/1 and this 1/1. Oh yeah, we play around Pierce if we mortify with this mana that we're making. Yeah, this is actually very true. Oh, I forgot that was in Rage. I thought it was when it died. It's very similar, but it's not quite. Whoa, really? Okay. Shame we can't play Tajic, but we weren't going to be able to play Tajic anyway. because there was not enough white mana there. But we get to send here. It's not bad. Right, let's see what they've got. Because if they've got the Pyroclasm, we're in not too bad a shape, but it's not good. Enigma Drake. Okay, well you better have another one. Or a way of killing this priest. You had the way of killing the priest. That's just tilting. Tajik. Interesting. Do we just go ham here? We just like attack with Tajik. Attack with Tajik. Yeah, I'm actually up for that. Team accept the hero. Actually, should hero just be going in anyway? It's made a lot of 1/1s already. Yeah, I'm up for this. And then I think I'm going to put this on the Gutter Bones because they don't actually want to block that. I kind of want them to block the Tajik. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Nice. What they got for us here? Another charter course? Discovery, okay. Oh, and another Enigma Drake. That's tilt. Well, that's interesting. So they've got 16 in the air. If they have a spell, we die. That's annoying. I think this is the line though. Does at least mean that they need to have 2 spells, because we just gained 2 life. We might be able to get out of this. We might even be able to get out of this. Yes! Wow, okay, okay. Sometimes just turning them sideways is enough. That is kind of mental. Nice. We got our second win on this this event. Yeah, I think I'm starting to get in the groove of this now. Now that I'm understanding where you're supposed to go. Yeah, okay, turn them sideways and kill you. Like... Yeah. What's the next deck I'd quite like to build? This is a pretty good hand. This is a pretty reasonable hand. It's not insane, but it's a pretty good aggro hand. We actually get a curve here. That actually amazingly helps a little bit because it means the next turn we aren't mana inefficient. I drew my 1/1 for 1. It was good. Ooh, Simic. We haven't actually fought against any Simic decks yet, so this is interesting. Silvergill Adept. Oh, okay, it's Merfolk. Never mind, it's just Merfolk. I'm gonna send here. I was gonna say my 1/1 is probably worth a lot less than their 2/1, even though their 2/1 just drew them a card. Kumena. Tyrant of Orazkar. That's unfortunate. Dang it. Was hoping for a Mortify off the top there. Could just get at them then. Hero of Precinct 1 seems fine. And the Gutterbone seems fine. We could just Heroic Reinforcements on turn 4 and kill them. You know, just like, oh, well, here's this. Mush. Capenna on turn 3 is a bit of an interesting play, though. Well, I don't think I would have necessarily made that play. With a Silvergill Adept in hand, I would have been way more interested in like setting up a nice wide board. So that when Capenna comes down, it's definitely drawing a card, you know? Yeah, that's actually a pretty good target for that. You know, to be really good here, Judith. Judith would actually be great. Okay, well. I think we're meant to just Heroic Reinforcements and just try and kill them. Because they're going to be forced to trade off a bunch of their creatures. That was a surprisingly fast start from us. This is literally turn 4. This is turn 4. What? This deck can do some really dumb things. As I say, I don't like this play. I do, however, think it's the one that gives us the most chance of not just being dead to this stupid set of Merfolk. Because I think they're forced to trade off a bunch of Merfolk here. And they didn't bother drawing with Kumena, which is, you know, a thing that they are perfectly within their rights to do, I suppose. Woodland Stream. You do need a lot of colour pairs of mana for this deck to work. And then play the Jade Bearer, distribute 2 more counters. That's pretty gross. Yeah, like I say, we could have done with some interaction here. That being said, I still feel in not a bad shape. Okay, so that's a 4/4 River Snake. Interesting. Oh, please attack. Please attack. Oh, yeah. Right. They block my biggest thing, which is going to be Tajic and a 2-power creature. I get to get through for Xaxes. Perfect. Oh, and of course, that's only a 4/4 until end of turn. Put this on the witness so that if they do for whatever reason choose to block it and we don't kill them, we get to get a 1/1 with lifelink for blocking duties. I think they're just dead here. I could be wrong. Yeah, cool. Again, it's another one of those games where you're like, the deck's game plan doesn't work. In fact, I'm very tempted to take out these Priests of Forgotten Gods. Yeah, let's add in these Martyrs. Let's take out these Priests. Let's add in the Golden Demises. And let's take out a Gutter Bones. They're a 2/1 for 1, and that's about their only upside. The returning from the graveyard thing isn't going to be a thing that happens enough. Judith is probably quite good here as well. Yeah, cool. Let's do this. Ooh. Gutterbones, Witnesses, and Pontiff. That seems pretty good, actually. We're going to go for a Gutterbones first. Kind of want to see if I can put my opponent on the back foot nice and early. Just, okay, Silvergill Adept revealing the Jungleborn Pioneer. That's a pretty good draw for us. Like, just try and trade off my creatures nice and early. Yeah, no, they're not having it. Right, well, we'll have another Gutterbones here, and we will play a Witness. Witness me! Sorry. Right, yeah, I kind of want to make it look to my opponent like I'm full speed ahead while I'm actually holding a bunch of, you know, the ability to interact with them. That doesn't work, the ability to interact with them at the moment, because we have no red sources. I think we just go in with the Gutterbones. They'll trade off one with the Merfolk, I'm sure. Okay, they're trading off 2. Cool. Don't know why they're not trading off the Silvergill Adept rather than the Jungleborn Pioneer. Surely you want the thing with the 2 toughness. I don't know, that just seems pretty sensible to me. I'm actually going to pay 2 life here and slam down another Witness. We want extra bodies on the battlefield for the Pontiff. Maybe taking out the Priest was wrong. I don't know. And actually, if we're just trying to trade off our creatures as aggressively as possible, maybe I should actually be running the Gruesome Menagerie in this matchup. Mistbinder, you say? Mistbinder, you say? Be devil, I say. going to pay 2 life on that one, because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to attack with this Pontiff. And see if I can get them to trade off, or try and trade off this Kumena Speaker. And obviously, that would have been a perfectly reasonable line if I was trying to get my Gutter Bones back. Except, obviously, I wouldn't have played the land pre-combat. Yep, tapping down my Pontiff. That's a shame. Cool. Well, we're going to block here, and then I am going to bedevil this Mistbinder. Why am I bedeviling as opposed to mortifying? Hadana's Climb. Yeah. Would have been nice to try and get the Gutter Bones back there, but what can you do? Creatures you control with a +1/+1 counter on them. Wow! Wow. I mean, okay, sure, I'll take it, but that felt like we still had a real game on our hands. You know, I was going to be very wary about firing off my Mortify, just because I was really quite worried. This looks pretty keepable. Yeah, all right. I was really quite worried about getting climbed out of the game. Oh, perfect. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and 4 if we hit land drop number 4 in the next few turns, and then 4 again. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Oh, it's a Jeskai control deck. I think we're meant to Judith here still. Because if they Wrath next turn, which they probably will, if they have if they're countering, they don't have the Wrath, which is a good sign for us. They might not even have a land. Binning a Teferi? Wow. Okay, well, they've got enough of a land. I'm gonna Heroic Reinforcements and see what they do. Okay, they've got another Sinister Sabotage there. That's unfortunate. Binning a land this time. Okay, that's really interesting. I don't actually know what that means. Okay, Teferi. Sure. I'm actually going to play this Blood Crypt untapped. And then Heroic Reinforcements. Just because this beats the... I think this kills them, right? Yeah, cool. That would have beat a Syncopate for 1. Nice. That was nice. Right. Menagerie and Duresses. And Bedevil, we take out the Mortifies. Trim on Heroic. Tajik's staying in because obviously it's quite good against their Wrath effects. Carnival Carnage is also pretty medium against them. And probably... kind of want to trim this Pontiff. But I'm not sure that's right. Yeah, I think we trim out a Pontiff. Not 100% on that. Not 100% on that. I like that their name is Naya Zoo, and they're just playing Control. That's quite funny. We're gonna have to mulligan this. Oh, we're gonna have to mulligan this as well. Come on, deck. This is not a good hand, but it is at least playable. Gruesome Menagerie doesn't work here. Right, well, we're gonna need to hit really freaking well. That's not what I meant. Mulligan with this deck is really hard. Like, there's definitely something to be said for just playing more Golgari decks. Right. I don't know why it keeps doing that. There's a slight bug there where it does that. We are dead to so many things. I think we just run out Judith. Like, we're just here hoping that they don't have stuff. That they definitely will is obviously the problem. Yeah, exactly. Syncopate for 1. That's super tilting. Yeah, all right. Okay, I multi 5. That's, I multi 5 as an aggro deck. Like, we don't get to play Magic at that point. That is all there is to it. I don't know what the upgrades to Golgari would be. Although it has to be said, I feel like if there were obvious upgrades to Golgari, that would put the format in a really bad place. Because it's like, here's this really good deck. It's getting a ton of extra stuff. Like, deal with it. Oh, come on, deck. Mulligan this. It's better. Scribe White Source to the top. Yeah, that's all right. We're not going to be going fast with this hand, though, so let's play out this priest before they can counter it. Like to draw another 1-drop or a 2-drop next turn, just so that we can. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. In fact, let's play the Gutter Bones first. Witness. Seal away on the Gutter Bones. Ouch! Ouch! That's mean. No, I'm not attacking because I reckon they've got more seal aways. Are they just gonna wrath us here? Are we just dead? I mean, yeah, here we go. Oh, no? Well, doesn't matter. Yeah, I mean, we cannot win this matchup, I don't think. We have to get ridiculously lucky. Certainly post-board. Okay, Duress is a nice pickup, but I don't think it does anything for us. Cleansing, Settle, Strike, Row, Syncopate. Cleansing is annoying, but doesn't necessarily do as much as I think my opponent would like. Ral is probably the thing we should be taking here, because it's the thing we can't actually deal with. Oh, I suppose we've got Bedevil. Yeah. I guess Cleansing Nova was actually the take then. Dang it. Yeah, okay. Cleansing Nova should probably have been the take there, so that we can Bedevil the Rowl if they just play it out next turn. Yeah. Cool. We died. So yeah, against the control deck, feels pretty bad because they've just got so many Wraths. I'm not too bothered about mid-range decks. Oh. The rare card you collected exists in the collection limit. It exceeds the collection limit. Oh, okay. I did not realise that that was going to be what happened there. I thought that they would just give me a different rare, because I definitely haven't got any set, like any full sets of rares in any set. I thought the protection would shift it to being another card. I guess that only happens in packs. Still, picking up 20 there is not bad. Do we reckon we've got time for another one? Probably not. Probably should just leave it, because I've got to get up relatively early tomorrow, catch a train, and go pre-release. So, yes, I think we're going to leave it there. Here's the deck. I think there's still a lot of work to be done here, but I do like where it's at. I love Priest of Forgotten Gods. I think that card is so good. But other than that, I think there's a lot of stuff that I need to figure out. I want to try this red-black version that's just like Priest, a bunch of goblins, and the Skirk Prospector. So yeah, that's something I want to try as well. Right then, let me see if there's anyone on who we could host. Error searching live channels. That's super helpful. Thank you, Twitch. Autumn's still on. Brilliant. Right. Well, go enjoy Autumn. See you later, folks.